it's restless. The bombs busting in air. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the free in the home of the brave.
Good evening and welcome to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we have Loose Lug Nuts and Over the Top Paints and Designs presents the Top Shelf Auto Detailing Cup Championship Series, and we are at the Milwaukee Mile tonight. And with me up in the booth, as usual, is Jeff Wood, and controlling all the action is Magic Mike with his magic fingers. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, sir.
Alright, looks like we had just wrapped up practice. We're just about getting ready to qualify here. While we're waiting for some times to turn in, let's go over the points here real fast. Mitchell Reeves still in the points lead with 333 points. Wesley Holland in second, 42 behind him. Dustin Lee in third. Ronald Klein moves up a position into fourth. James Brown loses a position, drops to fifth. Mark Jackson moves up several to sixth. John Pansula moves up a couple to seventh. Brandon Murray drops to eighth. And Kevin Fetty ninth. Moves up a whole bunch of spots. And then rounding up our top 10 is Jeff Gilmore. Some quite a few changes there in the top 10.
Yeah, there's going to be quite a few also, as I'm not seeing the 00 of James Brown on the field. Mark Jackson in the number 3 card not on the field. Kevin Fetty, our surprise winner with the great fuel strategy, won last week, not on the field. So it's going to be different again next week.
I think daylight savings time caught everybody off guard.
It sure did. At least that's what I'm hoping. We've already had 3 races this week in Loose Lug Nuts. It's been a full week, and number 4 might be confusing people too. Daylight savings times, yeah. All but Arizona and probably another state out there somewhere. not participating, but the rest of us lose an hour of sleep, and I think that's where other people are too, trying to catch up on the sleep.
Yeah, if I didn't have to be here, I'd be doing the same thing, honestly. But we have a good race tonight. The Milwaukee Mile, a track that we don't really see anymore, is nobody seems to race there, which is kind of a bummer. This is always a fun place to go. We'll be running 149 laps today. As we see some qualifying times come in right now, James Lehman in the 8 car is in the lead with a time of 27.423.
Yeah, fast time to James in the 8. Winner on Thursday in the Truck Series, so he knows how to get it done here at the Milwaukee Mile. It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of fast guys out there. Derek Luchaki takes a second away from Wes Holland. So people moving up, people moving down. 21 cars, like you said. We'll see how it goes. I think if we get stretched out, we can have a great race and see minimal cautions.
Yeah, you get a big green flag run at this place, it can do all kinds of fun things. So this is going to be a fun track. I kind of call it like a really big Martinsville.
It is. And the weird thing is, though, I believe this is the Martinsville setup with a 4.78 gear. Now, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But that's what the league decided to go with. And they're running that. So if they didn't change the stagger or the spring or something, it could be a really low riding car. And I've seen a lot of people have problems getting into pit road. Though I also saw some people practicing getting into pit road too.
Yeah, because this can be a little tricky. It's a little bit of a narrow entrance there, and we have seen every once in a while that the pit road can be a cause for a lot of action.
Yeah, and outside of pit road entry, I think she getting off of turn 2 and turn 4 with no one below you. I mean, if someone's below you, and with the speed these cars can accelerate to. Bouncing back from the pit wall onto the outside wall, so forth. Sees a lot of different accidents happen. And Brian Tribble coming out there, it's the New Hampshire setup, not Martinsville. So there we go on that.
No, well, honestly, that's actually a pretty decent setup for this place. So the tracks are fairly similar. Ronald Klein there now taking his time up the 6th place.
Yeah, good time for Ronald. Late qualifying.
Yeah. I think we got one person left on the track. That's Nick Zotner in the 113. Nice looking paint job there. Looks like he settles in on 12th. Looks like only one person so far hasn't taken a time, and that's the 1 car, Robert McFarland. Yeah,
Robert, I think he's got a new paint job on that car. Maybe hoping to save the paint there in the back, or just not choosing to qualify.
And it looks like qualifying has now wrapped up, so congratulations to the 8 car and James Lehman for taking the pole for tonight's race. We'll get everybody gridded up and run down the starting grid here in just a minute.
Yeah, before we get that going, again, everyone out in YouTube land, ask questions when you can. I'll look over, and Keith will look over, and or Mr. D'Amico will type it to you. But nice to see Brian after Friday's festivities. Hope he's doing well. Tim Campbell, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Nice to see you again there Friday. And Brandon Murray, get back in your car, buddy.
Yeah, no kidding. You got a race to run, dude. All right, so here we have the starting lineup for tonight's race. Taking the pole again with a time of 27.423 is James Lehman. Right outside of him is Derek Guchaki. Starting 3rd is Wes Holland. Starting 4th, Dustin Lee. Kevin Winter will start 5th. Nick Zotner in 6th. Ronald Klein 7th. Brandon Murray in 8th. Mitchell Reeves, our point leader, is starting 9th. And running out the top 10 is Ken Richardson in the 049. Jeff.
Yep, and that'll leave the 161, Kyle Chadwick in 11th. David Johnson starting 12th. Judd Danielson 13th. Jeff Gilmore just outside in the top 10 there in points, starting 14th. Brandon Thornhill 15th. Josh Scott in that 142 machine. 16th, Ray Richer back to his paint job as usual in that Pro Automotive Service 44 car, starting 17th. John Pansula in the 01 18th. Jay Smoke or Jay Hughes, 58 there in the 19th spot. Josh Brill rounding out in 20th, and Robert McFarland with no qualifying time, starting 21st.
All right, let's get these guys rolling here. Looks like we had a internet connection with our 11th place starter, Kyle Chadwick, has disconnected.
Yep, that's unfortunate. Hopefully he gets, well, no. If you come back onto the track, right, and load back in, you have to wait the tow time, I think. So he's going to have some catching up to do. Better to do it early, though.
Oh, for sure.
Now, I believe the pace car lights are out, so we're going to be going green here really quick.
Well, hooray us. Yeah, the pace car lights are out. I guess it's a 1 mile track, so it's only one pace lap.
Alrighty. Keith, take it away for this first one, man.
Absolutely. Alright, we're getting ready to go racing here in Milwaukee. That pace car gets the heck out of the way. And the green flag is out. We are live here at Milwaukee as James Lehman does take that lead going into turn 1. And we have to give a special shout out to Gulachi there in the 03 MaxSpeedTV paint job.
Yep, he's holding strong there in second. West not able to capitalize with that inside starting position. Let those two battle out as Derek continues a great run on the outside to start the race with fresh tires.
You know, and I'm already noticing a couple of things going on here is that even if you overdrive this corner a little bit, you're going to see a lot of wheel chatter on that left front there. It kind of bounced a little bit, and that can really upset your car a lot.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like James Lehman does complete that pass, and he is now in the lead all by himself.
Yep, I think Kevin Winters moved up to third place as West may have had to check up and lose momentum. Kevin Winter in the 78. I know he did really well on Friday night in the Michigan race, so good to see him back up in front. Long race still ahead of us.
Yep, we are currently only on lap 3 here, and it looks like everybody's kind of settled into a single file race so far.
Yeah, this is... Well, if we lose connection out there, people, Mr. D'Amico saying it's possible, we'll be right back when that does happen as soon as he gets it up and going. But still on the race until we are hearing otherwise. James Lehman in the 8 out to a 3/10 lead, gaining a little bit more of that as Derek Luchaki in the 03 lost some off the corner. Still going as that 8:03. We'll see if we can't find a battle throughout the field here.
Everybody seems to have settled down fairly quickly here. They're just kind of running around in a nice little train here.
Yeah,
Top 3 are fairly close to each other, and there's a good gap back to 4th.
I was about to see the top 3 are just checked out.
Yeah.
Flat track man himself is sitting there in 4th, biding his time, or not much caring about the beginning of the race here.
Nah, he's probably in tire conservation mode already.
Yeah, that's Wes Holland. James Lehman, we spoke about him, getting the pole this race. I said he won Thursday in the truck series. He's going to be a tough guy to beat in that Monster Energy car.
I agree. He's very smooth, very easy around these corners. And I believe this is our first race with the new aero package, if I'm not mistaken.
It could be. If not, I'm sure someone on YouTube will correct us. I'm not much on reading updates as long as they work.
Well, you can kind of take a look at the backs of these cars. You can see that extra height on the rear spoiler there, and that just creates all kinds of downforce.
Yep, it looks like you're right. A little bit extra height on the spoiler.
I try to keep up on things.
Yep. Moving back in the field, we'll start to move backwards. Let's look at the 5th place guy, number 2, Dustin Lee, in that Sprite car. Nice little paint job.
Yeah, it's pretty slick. I like the 76 there, Ronald Klein. That used to be my number when I was racing more often, but he's got a pretty slick paint job himself.
Yep. And sandwiched in between them is that Bass Pro Shop 113 Nick Zotner. First time seeing that name on the field, so
welcome.
His welcome to welcome to Loose Luckman, and welcome to getting mentioned out here in YouTube land. Maybe he'll be there at the end of the race. But these guys are choosing battles. Ronald Klein actually going for a move there on that 113.
Yeah, he does have the inside line, and we'll see if he can complete this pass. It's going to be close, but they're going to be neck and neck as they nope. Didn't quite make it that time. Mitch Reeves is, of course, right on him as well, so we got a nice 3-car battle here for 6th.
Yeah, and I think Mitch Reeves is just biding his time here. I think he wants to go with the 76, but both of them chose a line off the end of 4 there that really didn't carry much momentum.
Yeah, this track can be a little tricky when it comes to that sort of thing. You think you got it well, and all of a sudden, oops, nope, you don't.
I don't know, my biggest thing driving this track, obviously not in this car, but other cars back in the day, short track cars, was finding that sweet spot off of 2 and 4 and gassing it just right.
Oh, yeah, because you get on it a little too early, and you get shot right into the wall a little too late, and everybody goes right past you.
Yep, that was my biggest thing, of trying to keep track of the 4 car back in the day. But, yep, Ron trying to catch back up to the 113. He's not going to make that inside move. There seems to be a one-groove track here at the moment. I don't think we saw anyone besides Derek Luchaki in the 03 take an outside run early on.
Yeah, it does seem to be the one-groove surface at this point. They're running at about 91 degrees for track temperature, so a little warm, but not terrible.
No, we saw worse earlier in the week at Michigan, and I think
Ronald Klein gets a little loose, has to go down onto the apron there, and he loses a couple of spots as he gathers it back up.
He's going to lose more than a couple if he can't hold off Judd Danielson.
Which is not an easy thing to do, by the way.
Nope. Judd, consistent finisher, when he does finish, usually finishes around the top 10 or inside the top 10 itself.
Leaving a little bit of space open there for Judd to try to stick a nose in, but he couldn't quite get there.
No, that was just enough dirty air to keep Judd back. There are 2 different entry points there. We watched the 76 and the 85. Ron's a little bit higher on the entry into a corner and gets smoother through the middle, I think. Judd copying right here, I think, would be a good move on his part. Learn from front. Ron loose again. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's got an ill-handling race car for certain. I don't think he's enjoying his ride in there tonight.
No, and maybe focusing on these guys a little bit, but it's the best battle we see so far on the track at the moment.
I think Judd is definitely faster. He's just trying to figure out how to get around him.
You get around someone if you have to lose all that momentum. The guy in front of you usually just has to give it up.
Well, and this is the kind of track where you kind of want to try to get a run just off of the corner and make the pass down either the front or the back stretch.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Judd, this is going to be a point to where Ron's going to have to mess up again.
Yeah, and they're definitely losing ground to the 8th place Ken Richardson there.
As happens in every battle. We're lap 20, coming up on 21 soon. I imagine the fuel load is around 30, 35. So we'll be seeing pit stops in the next 10 to 15 laps.
Yeah, I agree. I think they could probably stretch out a little bit, but yeah, you're not going to get too much farther than that. Plus, with this kind of track, the tires are already kind of going away a little bit, although their times are only about a second and a half slower.
Now, I just want to point out, if we roll back up front to that number 8 machine in the lead, he just lost 4/10 to Derek Luchaki. Either the 8 messed up or the 03 turned on the heat.
Oh, looks like he had to get around a lap car and didn't quite make the pass as cleanly as he wanted to, and that kind of messed him up, but just a little bit, because you could kind of see him have to hit the brakes. He drifts up a little, so a little bit of lap traffic there causing some trouble, but nothing he can't handle.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter as long as you're in the lead and the lap car didn't make you lose the lead. Once again, I'll point out that there is no fast repairs in loose lug nuts racing anymore, so unless it was a special event this Friday. So it's it's going to be difficult for these guys that are pounding that wall early on. They're going to have to pray for a caution to spend some time on pit road. If not, they're going to have to forego damage under green.
Yeah, because this is a type of track where any extra pit stop is going to cost you a lot.
Oh yeah, hey, you don't want to be down there. It's already tricky enough to get on pit road. It's really tight. You cannot fit 2 cars on the pit entrance to the speedway. If you're battling someone on pit road, at least on the entryway for green flag racing, it could spell trouble.
Absolutely. Just kind of taking a look through the field. We just had a pass for 12th place as Jeff Gilmore gets around the 68 of Brandon Thornhill.
That 57 machine is just dead quiet when he finishes. I mean, he's finished up top. I think his best finish was Indianapolis a few weeks back, but still, he can be dead quiet and be able to just sneak inside that top 10 to maintain points. And more power to him as he's actually pulling away from that 68.
Well, they say that the quiet ones you got to watch out for, and there you are.
Yeah, he's a consistent racer. I like it. Little trouble in the middle of that corner, so he's going to have to slow off the corner.
Kind of battle leading up here
at
for
57.
8th place with Ken Richardson, or sorry, 7th place with Ken Richardson and Mitchell Reeves fighting each other a little bit.
Mitch has fallen back off. Well, no, that was Ronald Klein earlier. He was in this position, but it really hasn't much changed since Ronald Klein took a little bit of a different venue. Yeah.
It's like the leader's now working on some more lap traffic here. He's about to come up on the 13 of Brandon Murray. You're going to put him a lap down very shortly.
Yeah. This late in the run, I think it's wise for Brandon Murray just to go get tires.
Just kind of see him take that
still
high
working
line
on him.
there. Just kind of get out of the way.
Yeah, here comes the pass this time. Let's see what the 13 does.
Yep, he just moves up and says, "Here you go, I'm out." Yeah, at this point, it was just, just go in and get your tires and come back out.
Yeah, that's what I would have done right before I got lapped, just to, save some time if the 8 car was going to stay out longer.
Yeah, exactly right. This track is short enough to where, you can make up a lot of time with fresh tires. We're starting to see the times kind of drop off pretty heavy now.
Yeah, they're down at least, 2 seconds a lap from the qualifying times?
Right.
I don't know, this also might be a good time for the 13 to learn something. Is he rolling behind the leader and, sticking with pretty much?
Yeah, once he got by, he's able to kind of keep up with it. And he could get lucky if Agasha does come out, he will be the first car a lap down and get that lap back. So there is an advantage of staying out as well.
Yeah, always pros and cons of whatever that is. But he clips the wall there, unfortunately. It looks like the 13 took a little bit of turn 2 with him.
Well, it's a kind of a memento for the race. Take some paint with you.
Yep.
That shouldn't affect
take some
him too
white
much.
paint. 33 laps in, working on lap 34 right now. Not seeing the mass exodus towards the pit, so I'm off, obviously, on my fuel count.
I guess we'll find out when they start coming in. Currently we got 16 cars on the lead lap. The last one on the lead lap is the 68 of Brandon Thornhill. James Lehman is out now to almost a 2-second lead over second place. Derek Luchapi.
Yep, battle for second though.
Yeah,
the
Kevin
03
Winter
and 78.
right on him.
03 needs to use this 13 car as a pick.
Which is exactly what he will probably end up doing.
Oh no!
Whoa!
03
And
down
here they
pit
come,
road.
yep. Yeah, you were actually pretty much dead on, lap 35.
I think they have at least 1 or 2 in the tank still as people go around. The 8 car almost tagging that the barrel at the end of pit road himself.
Yeah, that was a little concerning there for a minute. But Kevin Winter does actually stay out to lead that lap. We'll probably see him coming in this time. Yep. Oh, I actually heard him sputtering. He may have gone a little too long.
Like I said, it's hard to get on pit road here. I don't think you can battle on to pit road side by side like they were about to be.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It kind of narrows down in a hurry. And the 8 car had a very long pit stop. I'm not sure what happened to him. He may have gotten a penalty for unsafe entrance or something, but he was on pit road a long time. 30 seconds.
Wow, that does it. 4 car coming down pit road, our leader on that last lap, 4th place entering it. He's got to serve a penalty. I know that. He's back down on pit road. 78 was on pit road long too. Wow, we're going to have a big shakeup when the standings come through. Winner may be the 13 car.
Yeah, really. All right, currently the 15 car of David Johnson is in the lead, but he has not served his services car yet. Looks like Wesley Holland is just about ready to come off. He is 14.7 second pit stop, not too bad. Unfortunately, the big loser on that one was the 8 car of James Lehman, with what I believe was probably a pit road penalty. Because he was out.
Yeah, probably
stood
on pit road. Oh yeah, that's definitely an extra 15. At least you do it on the entry rather than the exit. We saw what was probably Wes Holland speeding off of pit road, and he had to come back in. You can do it on, they let you serve the black flag right there off of pit road.
And look who do we have in the lead but Kevin Winter in the 78.
Yeah, he's back up there, working through lap traffic. Derek Luchaki not too far behind. He probably had a worse pit stop.
there.
Oh yeah, he's right behind that 58. He's going to step out. Derek Luchaki going to get the position. 58, a lap down at this point.
Kind of see the sun going in and out of the clouds. That's going to mess with these guys a little bit.
Oh yeah, especially if they get into the corner sun.
Yep. But that
Now,
03
Kevin
is not
Winter-
letting Kevin Winter get away, that's for sure.
Yeah, Kevin Winter though has that one lap pressure tires. Not that it matters that much of a deal, but if the 03's not letting him get away too much. But you know, on the pit cycle strategy, that's what it is. He's won.
And just as an update, the 8 car of James Lehman came in as the leader. He is now out in 5th place, 12 seconds behind the leader. That just hurts.
Yeah, I'm still showing the 4 car of Wesley Holland in 3rd. Did he pit that well and get a penalty?
I don't know if he even got a penalty because I only see a 14.5-second pit stop, so maybe we thought it was somebody else, not sure.
I could be wrong, but I could have sworn he pit. Maybe he just pitted the latest.
It's like James Lehman is now trying to make his way back up.
Yeah, working on that 02 car. 02 with a little bit of block off the corner, not letting it by that quick. 8 car diving it down. 02 letting it go.
Yep,
02 better close that gap. Yeah, it looks like the 02 has a little bit of rear fender damage there. And the 113 is going to try and suck up back up to that or the 02.
James Lehman is in 4th, so that's not bad, but the unfortunate thing is that, he's 12.5 seconds back.
Yeah, that penalty's going to hurt. It looks like I am wrong. I don't think West could be 3rd place, but again, James Lehman is 4th place. So who knows how well they did. That's the 1 car coming off of pit road there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had some damage to fix or what happened, but unless that was just his initial pit stop. But he is now scored, I believe, 3 laps down?
Looks to be that with 1 car. Robert McFarland. Ronald Klein involved in an earlier spin. Slow and getting off of pit road right now. 3 laps down? Wow.
Looks like he might have some damage. I'm not really sure, but something must have happened to him because, he was in 9th place. Now he's all the way back in 20th.
Yeah, he's far back there. 4 laps down now scored. Ten cars only left on the lead lap as we continue this long green flag run, working on around lap 46, 47 here.
Yeah, and Derek Gluchaki is not letting Kevin Winter get away. He is right there with him.
Yeah, when James Lehman was out front, these two were still battling, so they're battling and James Lehman's behind them.
Not gaining too much time on him either. Still scored about 12.2 seconds back, so they're setting a good pace up front here. Come up on that very bright paint job there of the 042 about to get lapped. He just kind of goes up top real high and gets out of the way of these guys.
Yep, 042 Josh Brill giving way to the leaders. Jeff Gilmore, our first car, 1 lap down in 11th place, sitting there behind the leaders, the 2 leaders at least, and trying to maintain his spot as he passes the 042.
Yeah, the top 2 are definitely setting a blistering pace as the 3rd place car is almost 8 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, West not gaining much time off of pit road from what we've seen. At least, 3 tenths. Oh, Derek Luchaki into the wall in the front stretch.
We're not sure how bad that's going to hurt him, but
oh wow, yellow of the day, yellow on the field. We'll search for it. $13 to Brandon Murray.
oh yeah. Yep, I'm seeing it now. He's coming off of 4 and looks like he just gets loose and just bashes the inside wall, and Ronald Klein gets into that as well. So some very heavy damage there.
Ron having one of the unluckiest days. Car breaks loose. We missed some action, obviously, with Ron. Second incident, and then right there at the edge of an incident that just probably killed his motor.
Well, I believe we're going to see everybody come down pit road now.
Oh yeah, and this is very helpful for people like Wes Holland, who I think got a penalty, but James Lehman, who definitely got a penalty. He's going to be back in the number 1 box.
Yeah, that'll definitely put him back in contention because he's been pretty fast all day. As we have our very first caution of the day on lap 51.
Yeah, and it'll be our first chance to give an interview to someone here. We'll probably get the winner off of pit road. There was a large gap between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 because of lap cars.
Right.
That yellow flag.
It looks like Kevin Winter is going to win that battle off of pit road, followed very closely by Derek Luchaki. I'll get that right eventually.
Yep. Wes out 3rd. James Lehman out 5th. Mitch Reeves gaining a spot there. So we'll go ahead and grab Kevin Winter up here and give him an interview. Hey, Kevin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
All right, the 8 car serving a penalty during that green flag run. You out in front, you had Derek behind you, but, you know, a little bit of battle, but still, you held strong and kept your position. You think you got a great car to finish out this race?
I mean, I think we got a great car. The 03 and 8 car, they're pretty quick that first run. I know this 03 was coming to me a little bit there just before we were pitted, but yeah, we'll see. We'll just gotta keep it up front and maybe use some strategy to stay ahead of the 8 car, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, as long as there's not like some huge gap there between you and 3rd place with his box positioning for pitting, you seem to do pretty well. But a lot of guys in front of you, a lot of hungry guys behind you. The 8 car is going to be back up on you. The 4 car, a lot of fast guys. You got anything to hold them off?
I guess we'll wait and find out.
All right, Kevin. Hopefully we'll see you at the end of the race and cap off a good weekend for you.
10-4, appreciate it.
All right, well, this is going to kind of change the complexion of the race a little bit here.
Yep, some guys getting a wave around. 78 still choosing to start on the bottom. Looking like Brandon Murray's back out there in YouTube land, probably done for the day. Yeah, I like Kevin's helmet too there, Tim. It was a nice Lego figure.
Nah.
All right, Kevin Winter gonna get the call. I didn't see there was much time between pace car drop and green to start the race, so I don't know how much of a jump he's gonna get. Up to him once the pace car does go. 03 holding tight on the outside, along with 8 and Mitch Reeves in the 02. Green flag, not much time to choose when to go, but still a car length gap. 4 car up into 3rd place. James Lehman up into 4th himself. Mitch Reeves floating, looking to lock down 5th place.
So we got a battle
Kevin
for the
Winter
lead
outside
here.
Derek Luchaki.
He makes that pass. We got a new leader now. Oh, but the
pass here.
Pointing out.
Who had the position when the caution came? We'll look for the incident. Number 1 of Robert McFarland involved in this wreck. Replay coming up. Just breaks loose in the same place we saw. Gosh, what was it?
13 car. Yeah.
Brandon Murray break loose. Yeah.
Yep, he didn't hit the inside wall, but he went just straight into the outside wall, and that just tore his stuff up bad. Still running, but he's got some troubles.
Yeah, he's going to have to fix that front end up well and good. Hopefully this isn't a sign of things to come. I do say this, though, cautions breed cautions. As we get bunched up, it just adds the opportunity for more cautions. But at the same time, it adds a little bit of a chance to get to talk to some people, a little bit of faking onto pit road. We'll go ahead and bring up our current leader, Derek Luchaki, and let's see what he has to say about that pass.
You can cut a run in half.
Hey, Derek, Jeff up in the booth, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey man, sorry to pull you away from your spotter, but you made that pass on that short run there. You think you got enough to stay up in front? 78 of Kevin Winter thought the same thing too.
I don't know. We just kind of figured we had to be aggressive on the restart, get out front, get fresh air, see clean air, see how the car is just out front. I don't know if we have enough to hold them off for very long, but we're going to try. We think we have at least a top 5, top 3 car, so see how it goes.
Yeah, you're looking strong, but you know, a lot of fast guys, 78 the 4, the 8 still has a chance to get back up there. But you mentioned being out in clean air now. Are you seeing a better clean air, or are you just waiting for problems with lap cars?
I don't really know. I was struggling through 1 and 2 real bad behind someone, but when they seemed to get away, I got it down a little bit better. So I'm thinking the cleaner air in 1 and 2 is going to help. 3 and 4, you just stick it right on the white line, and it seems to stick pretty well. So see if we can hold them off here for a little while and see how the rest of the night goes.
All right, Derek, we'll let you get back to your spotter and to your race here. Thanks for the insights, man.
Thank you.
Alright, so doesn't look like anybody really took advantage of pit road because we had just gone back to green, so they're going to get all lined back up here and see what we can do again.
Inside line there, effective. Derek mentioned being aggressive, and that's what we saw the moment, you know, Kevin Winter went up like a car length on the 3 and 4. He just shot down to that open and tried to take it.
Well, you know, at this track, it is hard to pass, so if you got an opportunity, you need to take it. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to get it done.
Yeah, looks like Derek Luchaki choosing the outside restart. A little bit different. First time we're seeing that.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about that, honestly. Maybe he thinks he can get a better jump out there and kind of dive into turn 1. I guess we're going to find out.
Well, there's not been much of a delay from pace car drop to green flag. But you on this call here, Keith, well, we'll see what happens.
All right. Getting these guys ready to go back to some green flag racing here. As the pace car gets out of the way, And the 03 just takes off immediately. What a great jump there as we're back to green flag racing.
Once again, proving me wrong on what's on the track. Cause, oh, wow, big crash. Well, that's with the O2, or not the O2, but the 2 car at least I saw. Oh, 85 turning the 2 there, and then just people unable to avoid and then spinning out. Ronald Klein spinning out again. That poor man. Gosh.
That looked like a bit of netcode action there.
Yeah, well, from my perspective, the 2 slowed up in the middle of the corner, and the 85 didn't see the check and just, he didn't punt him. He just, turned him.
Gave him a love tap.
Yes, it was a love tap, but with our 3rd consecutive caution in a row, we're going to take this opportunity to bring you to a commercial, and we'll be right back here on MaxSpeedTV.
All right, welcome back after we're working on our 3rd caution here. The 03 car still in the lead. Kevin Winter 2nd. James Lehman back up to 3rd after a pit road penalty earlier. Wesley Holland in 4th, and rounding up top 5 is Mitchell Reeves in the 02.
Yep. Let's see if we can't get these guys back up under green as we did, well, I think, close to 50 laps.
Yeah, it was almost 50 laps, you're right.
Still under 100 to go. Shoot for that 149 mark. Yeah, these guys are still under the same track conditions as before. Not seeing too much track coverage and clouds, but it's going to be a little bit different here. I saw a lot of the guys behind and outside the top 6, so to say, take some tires and fuel. So a little bit different strategies going on. Derek Luchaki again signaling that he wants up top.
Yeah, it worked for him last time, might as well.
Well, in retrospect, his car disappears quicker if you're on the top side. Therefore, you can go sooner. I don't know.
Well, either way, the pace car is about ready to get out of the way so we can release these guys back to green flag racing.
Green.
And the green flag is back out as the 03 gets that good jump again. Going into turn 1. Kevin Winter right behind him.
Yeah, 78 of Kevin Winter. A little bit of wiggle on the start, not much. He's still right on the tail of 03 of Derek Luchaki.
Good battle for third there as James Lehman tries to get that place from Wesley Holland and succeeds, going into 3.
Yep, Wes, a long run man. Not getting there, but 8 car right up in the mix with the 78 now. Looking for the spot. Here he goes.
He just nosedived right in there. As you can see, he gets a little tight coming off the corner there, but he makes it stick.
Yeah. 78 played nice though right there. He could have moved him a mile. He had all the right to do so in my book because, you know, the 8 just shoved it in there. Oh,
Yeah.
4 car loose off the turn.
Whoa! He saves it though, and it was close, but he does save it. Woo!
Problem corner so far this evening. Turn number 4. Back up front though. 8 car trying to wear down the 03.
I believe that 8 car has been the fastest car all evening, and it's showing here as he is right on the bumper of the 03 there. I think he's going to make the pass here within the next lap or so.
No, if Derek has anything to say about it. Did not give the line that the 8 wanted. 78 going to close back in a little bit. Oh, 78 into the wall a tiny bit.
Just a little.
Eight with a good closing speed through the middle of the corner. Not so much on the exit.
And now it's just a matter of how is the 8 car going to try to get around the leader here.
No, this is Derek's race to run. The 8's going to have to pull a stunt like he did last time and hope that the 03 is as nice as Kevin Winter.
I wouldn't.
No. 78 had all rights to move him there, him being at least 20 to 40 miles an hour slower in the corner. Now, risk reward, I guess, for the 8 car. He's
Yeah,
still
you
right
can't
on
win if
that
you don't
bumper.
pass him, I suppose.
He's still, every time yellow flag out, we'll be looking for it.
Oh, Brandon Thornhill
Yep.
with some major damage.
Yep, 68 car
yeah.
involved there.
The 049. Yeah, there's, oh, geez, that took out a bunch of people.
Oh,
Wesley
Wes
Holland.
involved, 57. David Johnson sneaks by. Mr. D'Amico tried to go on board with that one as he sneaks through that. 15 of David Johnson sneaking through that. Let's see if we can't get that replay.
He had to thread the needle, and he just barely got through that. But the 68 of Brandon Thornhill and the 57 of Jeff Gilmore have heavy damage on their cars.
Major caution there. Our first big one of the evening.
And everybody's going to come down pit road this time. We'll see if that number 1 stall for the 8 car is an advantage.
Well, I don't know. He got a little bit into the box late.
Oh!
03 had to back up.
That's going to cost some time.
I don't know. The 8 took a wide angle into the box. Eight away. Oh, 113. 8. I don't know about that one. That
I
was
have
a
no idea who won that
cluster
one.
off of pit road. I know the 03 lost. We'll say that. Looks like James Lehman out in front. And Nick Zotner, the guy we saw earlier on, maintaining around 5th or 6th place, out in the 2nd spot. Maybe a strategy there. Is he even in the room to bring up? Doesn't look like
I don't
it.
see
Nope. Nick Zotner not in the room, so we'll bring up the guy who came out right behind him and possibly did the same thing of Mitch Reeves. Hey, Mitch, it's Jeff in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, we got you, Jeff.
How them goldfish doing today?
All right. Yeah, goldfish, mention him.
I'm gonna tell you what. I need to start giving them like the colorful goldfish, because this is the second time in a row that the only reason I'm up here is because of my pit crew. I mean, my pit stops are the only reason I'm even in the top 3 or 4 right now.
What did you do here? Because we saw Nick Zotner in that 113. We were going to talk to him, but we can't find him. What did you all do? What was different?
Well, I took 4. You know, I've really lately screwed up a lot on pit road. I screwed up Thursday and I screwed up Friday, and it was my goal this race was to just, no matter how I run tonight, because I haven't been great here all week, to just be good on pit road. And so far it's working for me, but we still got to find a lot more speed to even have a chance for the top 3 right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 of the fastest guys behind you. You got a fast guy in front of you, and a guy that didn't pit as we double up quickly here. Any final thoughts on that?
Find more goldfish. I need them.
All right,
if
let's
I
get
find
back
them,
to racing.
I
We'll
eat them.
Yes, sir. See y'all.
Yeah. See you, Mitch.
That would be media bias if I was to give him goldfish.
Yes, it would. But we're doubled up, and I was going to say the 15 of David Toker Johnson squeezing through that last crash, leading us off here. So, wow.
That's going to be interesting.
Everyone behind him has tires. We're all thinking the same thing. Why? Yeah.
All right,
don't be the only
really
one, in my opinion. Well, he's winding up early, checking up. Green flag out. He's lucky he didn't spin the tires. Good
yeah,
jump.
he got a really good start. Which is good for everybody, because that could have been really bad.
Oh, Eric Luchaki taking the chance here. Kevin Winter right on his bumper. We are going to have a fight for 4th place.
We're going to have a fight for the lead, too, as James Lehman tries to go on the outside, but head gets cut a little wide, allowing the 113 of Nick Zotner to get in there, and we got 3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide. Eric Luchaki hanging on to that. Nick Zotner a little bit bouncy off of 4.
That did not
composed himself. Well done. No, Derek did a good job keeping out of a crash there.
Yeah, that was a good save. Just because you can't go 3
Battle's
wide
still
doesn't mean
back.
you should.
Yeah, exactly. Battle's still back with Mitch Reeves and Nick Zotner. Maybe for 2nd place here, Kevin Winter, or no, Derek Luchaki and James Lehman.
Oh, they're going to try to split them, and they do, but they make contact.
Oh, wow.
As that starts
Nick
collecting.
Zotner.
But oddly enough, the green flag
It's below the yellow
out.
line. Oh, Wes, loose again.
Oh.
What do you got for temps there?
Slow up, guys. Slow up. Let's get out of that. We'll take what should have been the caution. Yeah, caution's on the number 4, but what should have been the caution, we'll take a look at.
I am shocked that nobody hit him.
Yeah.
It's like him and Mitch
This
Reeves
fight
got
began
into it
with
a
the
little
15,
bit.
though. Yep. 03, the 15, the 8, all started with the 15 there in front.
Everybody.
Nick Zotner, the worst of wear. That was a 3 wide move, though, that, caused that one.
Yeah, that was, wow. And now the 03 cars scored in the lead, so he didn't make that pass before the caution came out. We're going to see some pit stops or some fakery.
15 touched the 8 on that one. I was wrong. $15 wisely coming down pit road. 038 staying out.
He was the unfortunate victim of 2 faster guys trying to pass him at the same time.
Yeah, eight car though collected it. I think the people that had to check up got the most damage. 113 though. We'll see where he scored after this one. Probably glad a caution did come out.
Yeah, that kind of saved him from going a lap down. So it's, unfortunate he got hit, but fortunate that the caution came out right after he spun out, so it allows him to at least get fixed up a little bit and back out there. Right now I see him in 11th.
Yep.
15
Wes Hall
gets his service and comes back out. David Johnson.
A lot of these guys taking repair time. We've seen Wes unable to control his car as well as normal this evening.
Alright, so all those cars involved in the separate incidents there get as much damage fixed as they can, save themselves from going a lap down. So I do see that the 113 car does come back out in 14th.
Yep. We got a few more on the lead lap now that we've been doing some cautioning.
And this is what happens, when you get close together. I mean, this track is not to some of their liking, and you get a little bit squirrely, and that's the end of it.
Yep, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I've always said it, so cautions breed cautions.
Yes, they do.
Looking like Josh Scott and that 142 taking it behind the wall for the final time this evening.
And he is out.
Yeah, that's two of the guys. Kyle Chadwick were able to reconnect at the beginning of the race or just choosing not to. 76 of Ronald Klein. 12 laps down. Gosh.
Yeah, he has had a very, very unfortunate day.
Yeah, involved early on. I think you said, he just broke loose and then it was downhill.
Yeah, and then he got into a couple other incidents, and that just messed up his whole world. Alright, we're going to get him going one more time here after our 5th caution of the day. We're going to be on lap 84. So laps are starting to wind down a little.
Oh, yep. Good to see, hopefully, a green flag's coming up. Fingers crossed here with Keith on the call.
Well, let's hope they get started here. It looks like James Lehman's trying to get as good a jump as he can, even though he's not the leader.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Derek Taki gets out to a good start. Kevin Winter looks like he's going to try to go to the outside, but doesn't quite get there.
Yep. Derek Luchaki with that lead. He's got that fresh air that he's wanted again. 8 of James Lehman still beating down the back door. Kevin Winter still fast himself. 3 fast guys. They all want to lead. Maintaining there some wall contact though.
That was minor. Yeah, Lehman is definitely in a hurry to get around Derek there. We'll see what he can do coming into 3 here. He is right on him.
Yep. 8 car, I've said all night, it's been strong through the middle of the corners. Not so much on exit, and that just leaves him a little bit of a gap every time as he gets off the corner. '03 though, strong on exit, pushing it to the max. Not able to shake any other side of the top 3. 4th place though, right now is Mitch Reeves, 5th Judd Danielson, and Jay Smoke in that 58 car up there. Yellow flag out again on the speedway. We'll find it momentarily here.
It looks like the 042 of John Brill, that turn 4 again got loose coming off of there and just smacked the wall.
For the most part, it looks like a single car accident.
Doesn't look like he sustained a ton of damage, but that's still going to hurt a little.
Yep, he worked himself back into the lead lap during those cautioning period, and not too favorable price for it.
And turn 4 has been kind of a menace to these guys all night.
Yeah, it has. Brandon Thornhill, another guy out with connection issues. John Pansula looks like he's going to get the lucky dog here. We'll see what happens with the 01. I think the 01's going to get it. Derek Luchaki, no pit. The rest of them pit. That's the way to hang the leader out.
Wesley Holland stayed out too.
Oh, well, hang 2 leaders out. Wesley, he's not been a leader today. He's been up there, but he's had some problems keeping her straight at times.
Well, we're definitely going to see how this plays out as James Lehman does get out of pit lane first. So he'll line up in 3rd place with Kevin Winter on his outside.
Yeah, I'm going to bring up Judd Danielson real quick. See what he has to say about his race so far. Hey, Judd, you got a copy?
Yes, 10-4, 10-4.
Hey, you're up in the booth with us. You're having a pretty successful race so far. You've managed to crack top 5 a little bit, in the top 10 for sure. What do you think about the race and going forward here tonight?
I just gotta survive. I absolutely have to survive this race. It's been pretty crazy out here. These cars, they've been pretty good. It's seriously a rhythm track, guys. We all know this. Some of the drivers who just want to get out of this, calling it the H-hole, get out of here, So I'm having fun. I can't guarantee that I'm going to be here at the end of this thing, but so far, guys have been pretty clean. I do want to apologize to Dustin Lee, number 2. It was just one of those things in the corner, You just think they're going to go, and they don't. And so, anyway.
Yeah, that's the way I saw it, Judd. He just slowed up a little bit too much in front of you, and you went. Keith called it a love tap, and it looked like that. Unfortunately, it bent up a few cars behind y'all. But don't worry about it. Keep running a good race, and hopefully we'll see you at the end of the night.
Hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, I see Dustin's back there, so if he gets here, he's gonna get some help from me, no doubt. Thanks again.
All right. Judd Danielson there in that 85.
Some potential fireworks coming up here as we get the 1 to go. The front row there did not stop, so that could be some interesting things.
And they're on they're not on old tires, but how much did the 03 work his tires? He's the one to lose this more than Wes. Wes just doing it for position, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that, and we're down to basically 60 laps to go here, so they have to stop one more time.
Yeah, 35 is the gap, I think, for pits. If we continue to go caution, though, who knows? Pace car going to be going down. They're hanging off the pace car, giving the pace car more time to dive so they can start the race. I like the strategy. 03 here, again with a good start. Yep, they're just hanging back, making sure they can get their own start.
Yeah, it looks like Wesley Hall's getting kind of swallowed up here by the guys that had fresh tires.
Yeah, he's going to slow that 8 car, though. Oh, Mitch Reeves blocking the 8 car on the dive. I think 8 of James Lehman wanted to dive it. Kevin Winter, though, with fresh tires, now is going to try to go after. Wes loose off of it. I mentioned it before. Hasn't kept it straight a lot tonight.
A little dirt track racing going on here.
Yep, turn 4 is biting some drivers in the rear, or at least skipping the rear end tires out.
See, it's good battle for 3rd place here as the top 2 are kind of running away a little.
Kevin Winter still tracking him. 3rd place, still Wes is on that inside. Wes not giving up the inside after almost causing it. Mitch way on the out. James Lehman's gonna run up to West now. Gonna get the run off the corner.
And you can kind of see that Wesley isn't able to hold the bottom very well with those older tires, and that does allow these guys to get past him.
Yep, that is true. Mitch Strong off of turn 4 has a run at third place. I don't think it's going to happen. Side by side with the 4 car, tracking up. West backs off. 85 now going to go in on the 4.
Yeah, Wesley Holland wanted to get track position, but that's going to end up costing him pretty big as he is going to lose 6th place here. Or 5th place here, sorry.
Yep. 85 up to 5th place. West off the wall. 58 of Jason Hughes. Jay Smoke there. Next in line. Caution out.
It's like John Pansula in the 01 car.
Oh, he just got back on the lead lap too.
That turn 4 again. They just been eating cars up all night. Gets into the grass and spins her around. Doesn't look like he really hit anything though, which is fortunate for him.
He's really fortunate. iRacing called a caution for him because he was like on the pit lane entrance there almost. Well,
all right. Well, that
another
bring
caution down.
Our 7th of the night.
Yeah, and I think it's a perfect segue there, though. Keith, go into our commercial break, and we'll be right back on MaxSpeedTV.
iRacing, the world's biggest premier in online sim racing, gives you, the driver, an experience of a lifetime in competing against some of the best drivers in the world. All drivers take their hand at each track, and they want to look good while putting it up front. Wouldn't you like to do the same? Introducing iWrap, one of the leading online iRacing paint venues, offers you any custom paint that you desire. Show off your sponsors and style while running some of the greatest sim racers out there, and look great while pounding the pavement or spinning in the dirt. Any color or any design, no request is too small. From sprint cars to cup cars, they cover anything you want. Want to show off that local venue? Or how about running one of your favorite real-world drivers' paint? iWraps does it all. Custom suits, helmets, cars, and logos. Just ask and they will make it look like $1 million while you're going 1,000,000 miles an hour. iWraps produce high-quality virtual paint designs for iRacing vehicles of all kinds. Search iWraps on Facebook and send a message today to make your iRacing experience more than just making laps in a pre-made paint scheme. iWraps, the top of the line in online racing paint wraps.
Alright, welcome back. As we had pit stops just being complete, we had some fakery going on there, some people deciding not to come into the pit stall. So that kind of shakes up the top 5 a little bit. James Lehman is now your leader. Mitchell Reeves in 2nd. Judd Danielson up to 3rd. Jay Smoke in 4th. And I think it's Nick Zotner in 5th?
Yeah, Nick or Derek is in 5th. We're doubling up here. Leader James Lehman choosing the inside start. He's going to back off the pace car here soon, hopefully, or he's going to have a different start than what 03 has led us for the evening. Like you said, big shakeup Winner off of pit road was Derek Luchaki, and he's 6th, so 5 cars out in front. Pace car about to drop here. 49 laps left in the books. Let's see if we can't get them done under green. Green flag is out on the speedway. .0285 hanging way back off the 8 fast runner of the night. 03 trying to get below the 85. 03 slams it in there on the 85.
And
58 going to try to make the hole. Wow. I mean, tires are tires.
but that is allowing our leader to kind of get a gap here. He is, once he's back on the lead, he took off.
Yeah, he needs to get that gap as the 03 is his contender right now. The more tires the guys behind him can wear off the 03, the better.
Mitchell Reeves here being challenged for second.
Holding steady, keeping the 03 right on the bumper, gives him a little shove coming off the corner. And 2, yellow out. I'm going to lay bets it's turn 4.
Yeah, what are the odds? Yeah, it looks like the 01 got, it's caused by the 44 of Ray Richard, kind of got loose and John Pansula got into him. That's what brought out the caution.
Yep, 78 at Kevin Winter. Probably not helping that 44 there. Yeah, Ray just took her wide and the car broke loose after the 78.
Yeah,
dove her
78
down.
kind of dive bombed into there. Didn't make contact with them, but that did cause the 44 to react and got his car loose.
Yep. One thing leads to the next, and we're back under caution. Did it happen in turn 4? No, it happened in a 1.
Yeah.
It happened in turn 1, so I was wrong. Again.
It's alright, we're used to it by now, it's fine. That sounded worse than I meant.
8 car. Yeah, it did, but the 8 car really did not want to see that caution come out, I think.
No, he was
maybe
getting
the
out
tires
to a
don't
really
matter.
good lead there, and that caution really is something he didn't want. Especially since he stayed out when a lot of the other leaders pitted, so we'll see what happens now.
Yeah, they're not going to come down pit road. I would think even if they ran a caution the rest of the race, they would at least have to pit, but...
Well, yeah, they're probably going to have to pit once more because we still have a little over 40 laps to go and see some more fakery going on here as Derek Luchaki stays out and Wesley Holland stays out as well.
58 wanted to go down. The guys that, aren't up inside the top 10 maybe have the ability to go get tires at this point. Not giving up your position is a great thing. I'm sure we saw the 02 of Mitch Reeves pit or something during the first round of goes because he's back. He was up in 3rd. That moves Wes Holland up in 3rd.
And I'm just kind of reading some of the reports here. It looks like Kevin Winter was given a black flag maybe for that aggressive move. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm personally not a fan of black flags during the race. EOLs are more effective. Don't take away from drivers during the race because he's going to have to serve that under a green flag, I think.
Yeah,
if you're giving a black flag.
And that's going to cost him a lap.
Yeah, it's going to cost him a lap and cost him the race. I mean, he's a strong car, send him in the back, but you know, I just don't know sometimes. I like to think I'd do something different, but who knows? Not my call. Good amount of chatting going out there in YouTube. I like to see it mixing it up between drivers who stuck around to watch the race develop on this end.
I think there's going to be a protest of turn 4 after the race. Drivers out there with signs and whatnot.
I would imagine I'd protest it or change over to Hoosiers. Double up though. Pace car gonna be dropping. Yeah. Pace car gonna be dropping here. 8 James Lehman out on the outside. Not as great jump as the 03 got in the past. 4 Wesley Holland beat down the back end of that 03. Well, he's coming on strong late.
Tell you, once James Lehman gets out there, he's hard to catch.
Yeah, but still on older shoes than the 03. I think this is the 03's advantage here. Kevin Winter going to serve that penalty. Good luck to him with the rest of the race.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer deal there.
'03 still there, not able to pass the 8. They're literally running the same entry exit off of each turn, so not much chance to pass. 03 a little bit high into that corner, going to lose some on the 8, gain it back on the exit. Wow, what a run, 03 there. Wow, he's going to make that pass.
Yeah, he's got to be careful though. He dove in real hard.
Yeah, they're going to be side by side. Wes Holland in the 4 car watching on. 8 stays off the wall, which is good. He's got to do a crossover move coming off this next corner, the 8 does.
Yeah, the 03 does make
blocks
that
the
pass.
crossover.
That was great pass there, I tell you what.
Yeah, he hung it in there without door banging him, so good. 8 wanted to do the same. You got to get the run off the corner like Derek Buchocki had there. These guys are putting on a show up front during the green flag laps. Kevin Winter just ahead, 1 lap down. Oh, wow, he almost gets on that bumper. Seesawing it off the corner, looking low. Nope, no momentum. Gonna dive it.
Oh, that was close.
Oh. He checked up and Derek Buchocki slammed the door, so, you know, they're thinking alike.
Well, you know, we're coming to running out of laps is what's happening here.
Oh,
Here
what
we
a
go
dive.
again. Forces the 03
Eight
up
made the-
high.
Yeah, he got down below before the corner on the quarter panel. See, he's not going to carry much momentum off into the backstretch. Turn 3 is going to where he has to make the pass. 03's got to squeeze him down. 03 does, but not in time. Oh, wow, they're just playing the crossover game, aren't they?
Yeah, they're just kind of trading back and forth here. Meanwhile, Wesley Holland's going, well, what? Will you two just wreck each other so I can take the lead?
Yeah, that is what. Oh, Derek Buchocki not making the pass this corner, as it was a corner for corner battle.
Yeah,
he's lining it up for another shot.
Found out the hard way. The 4 car is right there waiting for him to make a mistake.
Still excellent driving between the 8 and 03. What a show. The 4 mixing it up there as well. The 4's not going away. This is different from what we saw all evening, like he was feigning his spin outs. What a battle up front. We're going to stay glued to it because I don't want to miss what they're going to do next. I'm sure there's other guys doing great things out there, but up, crossover, here we go. 03 down. Oh, he almost slid the corner.
Yeah, kind of forced 8 car up just like he did to him earlier.
8 car's going to have the better momentum off the corner. Still side by side though. 03's battle to lose.
Yeah, but he couldn't clear him that time, so it allows him to stay on his...
03. Did the 03 hit the wall on the inside on the entry to 1?
I don't know. I don't... It's hard to tell. Oh, gets into the back bumper there.
A little bit of bump.
Forces
Bump
him
and
up
run.
wide.
Here we go.
That's going to allow Wesley Holland to try to get in there and challenge for second.
Yep, and a nice bump and run. That was a good, clean bump.
Yeah, I don't think the car is going to appreciate it, though, as he tries to go back around the outside to pass him. Look at that. That's a power move right there.
Yep, sticking strong. 4th and 5th place are still closing in. We're watching 1 and 2. They are just battling their hearts out. I love this.
Meanwhile, Wesley Holland's just sitting here kind of going, I don't even know where to go.
Wes needs to keep at least a nose length out of it. Stay there to get the position he needs when they do make contact, because they are going to make contact if we continue this on. They still have to pit at least.
You notice how we said when they make contact? Yeah.
Oh, they're going to make it. I think it's inevitable. They're putting on a good show, but whatever contact they do make, it's in the spirit of racing.
This is probably the best battle we've seen all night. We're now at 30 laps to go. We know they're going to have to pit one more time.
Now they can't pit in the middle of this battle. At least the 8 can't. 4 car now up to the 8's door, taking advantage of the battle. It's still the 3 car battle. See what the 4 can do on the 03. Oh, slides up all the way there.
That would be a slide job, I believe.
Yep, 4 seesawed on the bumper. The 03 lost the momentum. 02 is now there on the 8. Wow, he's caught up. Mitch Reeves showing his nose now for contention. Oh, 4 taps him.
Oh, and the 8
02 going to take advantage.
Apron. Mitchell Reeves now in the mix. Wow.
Derek Luchacki stays somewhat clean even though he got tapped. 02 going to lose out being on the high side. 113 now in the mix. Nick Zotner catching up. Oh, he got loose. Never mind. What a crossover. 02. No pass.
It's hard to even keep up.
Yeah, I don't think these guys have made us keep track of what they're doing this much this season.
Meanwhile, the 03's like, yeah, guys, keep that up. I'm out.
Yeah, I think the 4's used up what he could to get back at the 03, or 03 successfully doesn't have a battle and has clean air at the same time. Mitch going high. James Lehman still trying to track down. As good as the 8 car's been all day, 4 cars now down pit road, 4 car pitting. We'll continue to watch the top 3.
Last stop there, so see some different strategies in play here is maybe short pitting so they can get some advantage while the other guys stay out on older tires.
Yep, only need about 3/4 of a tank to get it to the end at lap 125 to 126. 03 going to come down pit road, 8 down pit road.
And they hit
too
the
fast.
wall.
Oh, wow, 8 was definitely too fast on entry, I think.
That's going to be interesting.
Mitch Reeves blocked and had to stay out. 02 to the lead. He's going to have to signal to the 4 car who just got off of pit road that he wants to come down. 4 car is going to be fast, but he's going to have to try the... Oh, no. Is it going to happen again? Nope. Mitch Reeves stays out. 4 car gets lap back the hard way. Wow, Wes had a great pit stop because guess what?
Oh, look out!
Oh, no, he breaks loose! Caution. Wow. What a shakeup. Well, we'll see where iRacing scores it because we're going to be unsure.
Yeah, so far I see Mitch Reeves in the lead, Judd Janison second. James Lehman and Derek Luchaki, who just finished their pit stops, are in 9th and 10th. However, you know, there are going to be pit stops coming here because they just simply have to now.
Yeah, I think people caught on pit road were the 113 of Nick Zotner. They're scoring Wes Holland the lap down. I'm not sure how that goes, but Jay Smoke, 58. Ray Richard, Kevin Winter. I don't think Kevin Winter came down pit road, or can he make it? Because a lot of those guys that I'm mentioning are going to have to stay out in front of the leaders to get that lap back.
Yeah, this is going to be a little bit before we can straighten this out.
Yeah, Mitch Reeves coming down pit lane. Can't pick up who the second guy was. It looks like Judd Danielson. Let's see. Nick Zotner may get the wave around. He is the lucky dog. Lucky him.
Yeah, that was fortunate.
You know, Wes drives in that battle the lead perfectly, but when he gets on his own, he just breaks the car loose. Yet again, I think that's the second or third time tonight. Wes untypical getting loose.
Yeah, this is going to definitely mess some stuff up here.
Yeah, Derek Luchaki, I think, is the proverbial leader after the wave arounds. With the 8 of James Lehman and the 15 or the 02, I'm not quite sure. Either way, they can make it to the end.
Yeah, there's going to be, what, about 19 laps to go? 18 laps to go when we go back green. So, yeah, this is definitely going to be end of pit stops unless something really drastic happens.
All right, tires can save someone, but I think this saves the 78. He will go back on lead lap as long as he files in correctly on the wave around. He'll have a good run. A lot of guys looking to make up time here. Outside of our top 2, we got the 15 of David Johnson in 3rd. Mitch Reeves up to 4th again. Judd Danielson in the 85, 5th, cracking that top 5. Good for him. 042, John Brill, 6th. He's had some troubles tonight. Good to see him up there. John Pansula, 7th. Wow. He's at least been in 2 cautions. Same thing with Dustin Lee in 8th. Nick Zotner with the wave around, already up to 9th. Jeff Gilmore, quietly, even with all his damage, in 10th.
Yeah, and then we see that Kevin Winter went into the pits.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he's on the pit road right now.
Unfortunate.
Not exactly sure what for, but looked like normal service, but he's definitely going to be a lap down.
He had wave around chance. Maybe he just needed to pit.
Yeah,
that's a possibility.
All right, so here we go after our, I believe, 9th caution of the night. 19 laps to go. Hang on, folks. This is going to get really interesting.
Yeah, it is. Derek Luchaki with the lead off here.
Green flag.
And they're off and running as the 03 gets a very good jump. We'll see how long that lasts, because that 8 car is not going to be content with these few laps to go to stay back there.
Not 8 car and 03 car on the same tires right now. 8 on the outside says he wants to pass there. I think that's wrong. 02 closing the gap. 8 looking really low.
Yeah, he thought better of that almost immediately. He's like, oops, that was a bad thing to do.
Probably killed momentum on the exit. Now he's looking to get back up to 03. 03 juggled there. He's still up there.
Yeah, that was a kind of a pucker moment there for a second, but he gathered it back up and no harm, no foul.
They're still putting on a battle up front.
Oh yeah, Mitchell Reeves is right in the thick of this. As James Lehman goes right down on that yellow strip there, you got to be a little careful. That can mess you up something fierce.
Yeah, it was much, and it looks like it has, because the 02 got to the inside. That rumble strip taking effect on the 8 car.
And he clears him, so Mitchell Reeves now into second. Those goldfish help, I'm telling you.
There will be a caution.
Yep. Oh, caution out.
It's like the 042 is involved with that one. And Ronald Klein.
Oh boy, Ron.
I see that the 042 gets loose off of, yeah, you guessed it, folks, turn 4, who then crashes into John Pansula, and then Ronald Klein just says collateral damage there.
Yeah, Ron tried to get out of the way, and the 58 had already dived, I think. I believe that was the 58.
Oof.
Yeah,
turn 4.
Smacking Ron. God, what a problem child turn 4 has been.
I'm telling you, they're going to I think they should just, tear it up and repave it. Well, we're going to have about 12 or so laps to go, maybe 11 laps to go. I don't believe anybody is going to pit except maybe a couple of the guys who are further down. Fakery.
Shaking it.
It's like the 15.
David Johnson down pit road release. Yep. I don't know if you want to give up position this late in the race.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a good idea, but okay. Yeah, we knew
Kevin Winter with the lucky dog.
On.
Oh yeah, they faked every time. You have to fake, because once you get to a certain spot, if you miss getting back out on pit road, you're gonna just nail that barrel.
Yep, and yeah, because it's such a narrow entrance. You gotta be very good about it, because you can fake yourself out too if you're not careful.
All right. Holding off on interviews until the end.
Yeah.
The guys have put on a great battle. I want them to stay focused. That's why I'm not bringing anyone up here right now. Everyone has a chance to win the way the first and second place guys have been going at it.
Yeah, but now we have Mitchell Reeves in second, so that's going to be really interesting to see what he is going to do. This is the highest up he's been all night, I believe.
Yeah, Mitch should, well, I mean, obviously you got to go for the win here, right? No matter if you're the 02, the 85, doesn't matter. You're there. You got to try for it, but Mitch, hey, he's got a little bit of leeway with the points, so I think he can take an extra gulp of power juice and stick her down in there.
Yeah, he still doesn't want a bad night, though, because, I mean, he can still finish down in the order a little bit, so. But yeah, he does have a pretty good points lead, so he's willing to probably take a bigger chance than, say, a couple of these other guys.
Oh yeah, the guy that wants it the most is Derek Luchacki, who's been right on the edge of winning a lot of times, and just bad luck comes in. He'd like to bring that MaxSpeedTV up to victory lane.
I definitely don't want to say that we're rooting for the MaxSpeedTV paint job, but I would be lying if I said no.
And it's always good to see as we're going to begin to double up. Derek Luchaki choosing the outside. That's going to leave the 8 of James Lehman behind the 02 on the inside.
And look out, but Judd Danielson's in 4th, so we know what he's capable of doing.
Yep, he's not afraid to put the bumper on someone if they need it. Wow, I'm not sure what's going on with this mix-up here.
Yeah, I'm not really sure either. Okay, I think we
got
got
back to the outside.
Yeah, stay there, buddy. That's where
I
you're
don't think
supposed
Judd wants the outside.
to. I don't think he does. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a choice.
Nope, the only choice is the leader and Loose Lugness who gets to choose. Otherwise, iRacing penalizes those guys behind.
All right, folks, let's
Pace
hope
car.
this is the last restart. As they're kind of backing up for the pace car a little here. Pace car is going to dive in, and I believe Luchaki is going to get an immediate start. Fantastic jump by Mitchell Rizzo, side by side. He did not get away from
Yeah,
it
he
at
timed
all.
that. Nah, he timed that really well.
Whoa, he put the bumper
Mitch
to him.
bumps him. 8 slides. That's going to check the field.
Look out, here comes the 130.
4 wide.
3 wide going into turn 3.
Judd on the outside. 03, Derek Luchaki back on the lead.
Watch out, back
crash
goal.
on the front
James
stretch.
Wilkins. Big time. The green flag stays out, though. What the heck?
Yep, all cars are straight. Yellow flag out.
Oh.
Jay Smoke lost the motor.
Yeah, and I think he got that iRacing glitch where you can get stuck into the guardrail.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh,
We'll see the replay coming up.
and poor Judd Danielson,
Oh,
who's
wow.
in 4th place, gets involved in that mess too.
Yeah, wow. 58 just getting loose off of turn 4, but our eyes were stuck on that weird 5 wide battle for first place. And
Yeah, it
that's
looked
not going
like-
to end the race. We're going to have a couple lap shootout.
Yeah, we are. It looked like Judd Danielson got a little squirrely and got into the back of Jay Smoker there. That kind of caused that little chain reaction. Well, folks out there in chat land, I hope you're enjoying the race. If you are, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to MaxSpeedTV so you can stay updated with all of our races. We do broadcast 7 days a week.
Yeah, and it's been a wild ride, an up and down night. We started this race 50 laps into green, caution heavy through the middle, and even though we're under cautions right now, there's such immediate action going on and changing of positions, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, the racing action has been very good. I mean, it's just turn 4 has been the nemesis of this entire field all night. We'll see what kind of fakery goes on now.
Oh, you
Yeah,
definitely
they're
don't want to
like,
give up position here.
They're like, nah, forget it. We're not even going to try to fake it. So that leaves us with our top 2 again. Derek Luchaki and James Lehman on 1st and 2nd. So we know those two have been battling for most of the race.
Yeah, and what a show they have put on. But Nick Zotner getting in there on that action during that last run, making a case for 3rd.
Yeah, he took advantage of some little bumping and banging there and was able to squeeze in for 3rd place. So he's got in good position.
A guy not to count out, but I think he's too far back at this point. Kevin Winter, he's 9th and on the lead lap.
Yep, that is what I see. 9th place lead lap. So he's definitely not out of it, but man, we're going to be going back to arena with 3 laps to go?
Whenever the
laps,
pace
maybe?
car drops, it is going to be a wild ride. I hope we see some clean bumping, as the top group did really well there with some of those guys getting around other guys that were swirly off of turn 4.
Now, regardless of what happens, pretty much the next flag is going to end the race after the green flag drops. I mean.
Yes, obviously that's where we go. Pace car lights, I believe, go out.
Yep, they're off now.
Doubling it up.
A 4-lap shootout, which has been a very exciting race. I mean, we've had a lot of cautions, but the racing has been spectacular tonight.
Yep. 03 Derek Luchaki in the lead, electing inside on this restart. As we're now on the backstretch, these guys got to shake the nerves here because this is the last hoorah of the evening.
Oh yeah, the butterflies are definitely churning around a little bit, especially for that front row. You get a bad jump, and that's going to be pretty much the end of your race.
They're playing the mind games right now. Speed up, slow down. And
oh yeah.
The pace car is going to come around. It's Derek Luchaki's race to start. Pace car is going to dive here. They slow up the field. Green flag. Derek Luchaki with a better start, but James Lehman has to dive it here. He's going to do just that.
But Luchaki gets a little
spinning
wide.
on the back.
Oh, and that's it. That pretty much ends the race there.
That it does. 01 of John Pansula involved in that wreck.
Yeah, that poor guy has been in more wrecks tonight.
Outside of the 76, I would agree.
Yeah.
He was just slow through the entire corner. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened here, but that was unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to see it finish under green. Well, so unofficially, we're going to have the 03 Derek Luchaki as the winner, James Lehman in second, and Mitchell Reeves in third, barring any really strange incidents as we finish off this race under caution.
No, it was still a great race.
I agree. It was very good racing.
Mitch Reeves caps off his race here tonight with a strong third-place finish. Not too far behind him, though, is Wes Holland in fifth, so we're not going to see a terrible shake-up for 1 and 2. The third-place guy, now let me look back over my other tab here, was Dustin Lee. He finishes in 7th. Kevin Winter, 8th at this point. So a lot of guys in the top 10 finish in the top 10.
And 4. And 4.
White flag and yellow flag. We're gonna end under yellow. Keith, if you want to fill out the order here, I'll bring the guys up to the waiting room.
All right, so looks like we're going to end with the 03 of Derek Luchaki winning the race. James Lehman will come home second. Mitchell Reeves in third. Nick Zotner with a really good charge at the end of that race, fourth. Wesley Holland fifth. David Johnson sixth. Dustin Lee seventh. And recovering from a penalty and some other issues, Kevin Winter will come home eighth. John Brill ninth. And rounding out the top 10 is Jeff Gilmore. All right, as they get ready to cross that finish line here, under caution, unfortunately. And there's your winner. We'll be having the top 3 interviews here in just a second. right, what do you say we start with the third place finisher here, the 02 of Mitchell Reeves?
Go on ahead.
All right, Mitchell Reeves, do you have a copy?
Yeah, we got you, man.
Well, congratulations on third place. That was kind of a wild finish there.
Yeah, that was, we were just talking about that while we were waiting on the interview. That was probably the dirtiest clean race I've ever been a part of. We battled hard, I think the top 3 or 4 probably wrecked 6 times, but I don't think we ever had a caution in it. But I hope the fans enjoyed it. Hopefully it was as fun for them as it was for us on track.
Oh, I know, we were yelling quite a lot up here. I mean, the amount of contact you guys made without wrecking was actually quite spectacular.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. I hate to say this, and I said it when I left Indy, and I fortunately won there, but I really did not like this track all week. I just, the way Derek and James were able to enter the corner, I didn't have the confidence to do it. So to bring them a P3 and kind of extend the points a little bit more on Wes, I'm more than happy with that.
All right. Well, who do you have to thank tonight for that third place?
Got to give a huge shout out to Team Exile, Ronald Klein, Dustin Lee, the rest of the crew. They both kind of had a little bit of struggles tonight, but got to give a huge shout out to all the racers here. I know we had a lot of cautions there at the end, but man, that was some of the most fun I've had on a racetrack, beating and banging like that in a very, very long time. And as always, John Hedrick over Top Peyton's Designs. I know we had a heck of a show for him on a Friday for the 5 years, and it's hard to believe it's been 5 years. But and all the goldfish that I'm giving out for my pit crew, I can't thank my pit crew enough.
All right, well, go get some of those colored goldfish, and congratulations again.
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it.
All right, that was third place Mitchell Reeves. Up next is our second place finisher, James Lehman in the 8 car. Jeff, take her away.
Yeah, James, you got me?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right, man. You had a strong car all night. We talked earlier when you were in the lead. You looked like you had vision, but what a show you put up there with the 03, Derek Luchaki, Mitch involved, Wes involved. You had some other guys involved too. You made contact, but you made clean contact for the most part. It was spectacular to watch. How did you feel about it?
It was probably one of the hardest races I've done in a while. Just very hard, clean, little dirty, but not too dirty. Just enough where you have some very competitive racing with these 4 guys, and I'm perfectly all right with second place at this race.
Yeah, you won Thursday. You finished, I think,
second.
You finished top 3 last night, and you only got second on Thursday?
No, I got first on Thursday, and I got second last night.
So yeah, I mean, 3 top 3s for your points week. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's very good. It would have been really nice if the race finished green there, because I had the inside coming out of turn 2. I was like, I'm going for it, but then caution, I was like, man, damn it.
Yep, circumstances changed quickly throughout this race, wherever you were, inside or outside of a car. Good you mentioned that, but we wind out this interview. Anyone you want to thank here this evening for your second place finish?
Thank everybody at Loose Lung Nuts for putting on a great show, and thank you guys at MaxSpeed Broadcasting. I always like watching these broadcasts after the races, and everybody that chills out and smokes racing's channel. Everybody's kind of lightens the mood during the race, tries to keep you serious, but also makes you have a laugh or two, and that's really it.
All right, James, we'll see you next week, man.
Thank you.
All right, and now for the man of the hour.
You guys are freaking
Hey, Derek, you got a copy.
I got you.
All right, first things out of the way. How the heck do you pronounce your last name?
Luchaki.
Thank you. See, you were right. I'm terrible. I'll get it eventually. So I'm sorry for butchering your name. Well, first of all, congratulations, man. You had a battle on your hands pretty much the entire night. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was a wild race, and probably the most competitive race I've been in this league in a long time. A lot of bumping and banging, a lot of using each other up, but it's all clean. It's just the type of racetrack this is. And I was up front all night, just struggled a little bit through 1 and 2 all night, and Lehman was a little bit better than me, and I was a little bit better than him. It just went back and forth, but luckily we were able to hang on and bring home the win for you guys.
Yeah, tell us about that. I mean, it looked like you were kind of getting bumped into. You were bumping into people. It looked like it was just a lot of very close racing.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different lines you can run at this track, and they all just carry a lot more speed or a lot less to the center, and how you cut down on guys coming off to get the good drive up off is just what causes a lot of that here. And then it's flat, so if you get bumped out of the groove, you're going backwards, and luckily we were able to save it the few times we got moved and moved you guys, but hey, it's all good short track racing here.
You know, it seemed to me that the 8 car was just a little bit faster on the initial starts. Was that kind of what you were seeing too? It looked like you kind of had to hold him off a little bit harder.
Yeah, he definitely got in his rhythm a lot faster than I did. I was a lot better than him in 3 and 4. 1 and 2, he was absolutely killing my drive off, but we were able to hang on and got it figured out to where he wasn't beating me as bad, but he was definitely still a little bit quicker off of 2.
All right, well, who do you have to thank tonight for that win?
MaxSpeedTV, Over the Top Paints and Designs. This one goes to Reagan, my spotter. He made mostly all the calls tonight. Absolutely could not have done it without him. You guys up in the booth do a great job. Ronald Klein for everything he does for the league, and just everyone who watched the stream. It was a good show. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
All right, well, congratulations again. Go celebrate that victory.
Thank you.
All right, well, that kind of wraps it up for tonight's race. Hey, Jeff, any final thoughts from you?
Yeah, I just want to add on to what every one of that top 3 said, and it was we may have spent a lot of time under yellow here tonight, but when it was green and they were battling and it was moving people and getting under people and diving people, they did such a phenomenal job. I'm just happy with the outcome of the racing style that they put forth.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that the racing when it was green was spectacular, especially after that first long run. That gives me a lot of encouragement as we go into next week's race. I'm looking forward to it. So, for everyone
I am
here,
too.
For Jeff Wood and Magic Fingers Mike D'Amico, I'm Keith Martinson. Thank you for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week. Have a great night.